Man, Alyork Sports Show, man. How the way you want to start this, man? Happy holidays, man. Before I get into it, man, we're going to do the first subject of the day. We're going to the NBA. Huge game tonight at Cleveland, where LeBron James takes his talents from LA to Cleveland. That's why I got the Cleveland shit up there. He played 11 seasons at Cleveland. He averaged 27.2, 7.3 assists, 7.3 rebounds, and his 11 full seasons with the Cavaliers. He gained my respect, man, because I lost respect when he took his talents to Miami. I didn't like how he did that, and I didn't like how Dan Gilbert wrote that letter about him. I think both of them sold out. But I like the fact that Braun came back, got them a chip, lost, I think 2 more times, but got them a chip, and he did what he had to do for his hometown, and I salute LeBron James. For all y'all dudes, Ernest Vega, Maynard, I be thinking I be hating on Braun. I don't hate on Braun, man. It's just the GOAT is Michael Jordan, man. There's no overcoming Mike. But I'm going to tell y'all now, man, y'all heard it right here first from the Alyork Sports Show. Braun is basically right there with MJ. And I think, y'all going to bug out when I tell y'all this. I think the NBA logo with Jerry West should be turned over to LeBron James. I think James should be on the NBA logo, and I'm going to explain real fast because I got a lot of topics today. LeBron, not only is he a real good basketball teammate, he's good for the NBA. Chip record is horrible, but I got nothing to do to him as a person. He helps out numerous kids. That new joint he got to help out the kids is impeccable. Stuff of that nature. I don't know what Jerry West did, but I guarantee you, if you match what they did amongst each other, now as a basketball player and after basketball, Braun did more than Jerry West. Not saying that Jerry West didn't put his part in, but I'm on the roll and say LeBron did more. LeBron should be the logo on the NBA, man. Salute to LeBron James. I hope when he goes into Cleveland tonight, Dan Gilbert has at least a 10-minute video with all his highlights, and salute him. And, just try to get friends with him again, because the guy came back and got you a chip that you would have never got. You said he would never get one. You would have never got one, and he bring you one. So just call to that. And I know it's not his last season, but the fact that it's his first time coming back, the fact that he went to the West Coast, give that man a 10-minute video. Let him have his moment. And then every time he comes back every year with the Lakers, you don't do nothing to the last game. Like when he calls his retirement, is when you throw the other party for him. You probably give him a 25-minute video that time. But salute to LeBron James. Dan Gilbert, be a gentleman. Do what you have to do, man. Do what you have to do, because that man helped you get a ring, man. Salute to LeBron James, man. Much love, man. Now we going to my NFL free picks. I got to move fast because I got 3 topics, and I got to finish between 15 minutes. I don't like being longer because I know your attention span ain't that strong. We going to NFL tomorrow. Turkey Day. My first play is going to be a 2-team 7-point teaser. We're going to Ford Field where the Lions are playing. The Chicago Bears are at Detroit Lions at Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. The line is -3 Bears. The totals is 43.5. So the first part of the teaser, we're going to bring the 43.5 down to 36.5. And we're going to go over. Over 36.5. I think Trubinsky, Matthew Stafford. I know it's going to be a lot of defense early. I can see the first quarter being like maybe 3-zip or 7-zip. But I think they explode in the second quarter, third quarter. I think Stafford's going to have a big game. I think it's going to be a close game. So what I'll do is I'll take over 36.5 on the first part of the teaser. And in the second half of the teaser, we're going to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome where the Atlanta Falcons are playing at the New Orleans Saints. Now, this is a tough one because everybody expects the Saints to blow them. And if you notice and if you recognize when they play each other, division and foes, Atlanta bangs out with them. The thing is, Atlanta is going one way and Orleans is going the other way. So on the strength of that, I'm going to bring New Orleans, who are -13 and the total 61. We're going to bring the 13 down to -6. So your 2-team 7-point teaser is real simple. Lions over 36.5. Who dat -6. That's your 2-team 7-point teaser. As for my straight play, we go to Irving, Texas, in Dallas, where the Washington Redskins are playing the Dallas Cowboys. The line is -7.5 for the Cowboys. I don't know where they get that from. I mean, my man yesterday said that McCoy is as good as Alex Smith. I'm not going to go there. But McCoy's been with the system for a while. He knows the system. He came in that game against the Texans, bring them down to 2 touchdowns. So it's not like they losing a lot. And that 7.5 in a divisional game, I think is too high. So we take it, even though the boys are my team, we're going to take the Redskins plus 7.5 on the straight play. That's what we take it on the straight play. And I'm going to give you a prop bet. Those who don't know what's a prop bet, the prop bet is basically an individual bet. Tomorrow, take Drew Brees. If you can get him lower than 315, which is 315 passing yards. If you get him like 330, whatever, leave it alone. 315 or under, 299, 208, 308, you take the over, but small. You take that small. You don't put that with the monies I'm telling you to put the other 2 tickets on. You do something small, like maybe like movie money with you and your girl, $50 max. All right, so y'all got the 3 plays. Teaser, Lions over 36.5. Who dat -6. Straight play, Redskins plus 7.5. And prop bet, Drew Brees over. I don't have the numbers now. If I had the number, I'll shoot you the number. Numbers might come out today or tomorrow. But Brees, nobody's been able to stop him. Take Drew Brees over. Now, last but not least, wow, I got to heavy up. My NFL Super Bowl predictions. This ain't my final prediction. This is my prediction from now. And then maybe playoff time, you know, maybe if people get hurt, I'm going to reestablish another team. But as of right now, if nobody gets hurt, this is what I'm rolling with. But let's say, for example, I lose my quarterback, I'm going to change it in the playoffs, because the playoffs is a whole new other bet. You could make a future bet in the playoffs. It's just less profits, but I'm just letting y'all know. So if somebody go down big, I'm flipping it. But as of right now, I'm going to tell you what I like. I'm going to go through 5 teams I think that got the potential to make the Super Bowl. Kansas City Chiefs, 9-2. Pat Mahomes, you got Hunt, Hill, Watkins, Kelsey. On defense, you got Ford. You know what I'm saying? I like Kansas City coming out the American Conference, especially if it goes through Arrowhead Stadium. They got 5 games left. I predict them to go 4-1 or 3-2 at worst. KC Chiefs coming out the American Conference. Now you got the New England Patriots, who are 7-3. So they're actually 2.5 games behind the Kansas City Chiefs. Patriots, of course, you got Brady, James White, you got Gordon, Edelman, Gronkowski. You don't know how good Gronkowski is. Hightower, McCourty, and Gilmore on defense. I just don't think it's New England's year. I mean, I know that you can never sleep on New England. Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, I understand that. But I just think this hill's too hard to climb. I mean, you got the Steelers on their back. You know what I mean? You got Kansas City. You know what I mean? You got the Texans that I didn't even mention. Texans are going to bruise some people in the playoff. They're not going to win, but if you play them, they're going to bruise, man. Texans is big with Watts, you know what I'm saying, Merciless, Clowney. Them guys ain't playing, man. Hopkins, you know what I'm saying, Demaryius Thomas, Deshaun Watson, they making noise. So Pats, I see them at max going to the conference finals at max this year. There's no Super Bowl for New England unless people get hurt or they get home field some type of way. That's not going to happen. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers is another team I like. They 7-2-1. Big Ben, Connor, Brown, Juju, McDonald, James on defense, T.J. Watt, and Joe Hayden. Pittsburgh is really playing. They playing with a mojo right now. They got a chip on their shoulder because Le'Veon Bell in there. My man King Felix loves them. But I just think the fact of, I thought with Le'Veon Bell they would come up short, and they'll definitely come up short with James Conner. But I'm going to tell you right now, nobody wants to play this team. This is going to be a scary team to play. But I just think they're going to come up short, especially if they go to Arrowhead, because they had Arrowhead's number with Alex Smith. But I'm telling you right now, Pat Mahomes, a.k.a. Showtime, is a whole different animal, bro. He will slice and dice that Pittsburgh Steelers defense. You heard it from yours truly. Now, in the National Conference, you got the L.A. Rams, who are 10-1, Garth Gurley, Cook, Woods. They lost Cup. Defense, you got Peters, Donald, and Talib, who's injured. Another team that if they get home field, it's going to be hard to beat them. But for some reason, I don't think they're going to get home field. I think they'll be tied with the Saints, and the Saints will hold their head-to-head. But the Rams are really good. I love where they're going. They got the young coach, young starting QB, young running back, young line, besides Dominic and Sue, who they can just get rid of. But Donald's very young. This is a team to be reckoned with for the next 5 years as long as they keep their core together. But they're not going to win either, in my opinion. And last but not least, Who Dat Nation, New Orleans Saints, Drew Brees, Ingram, Kamara, Ginn Jr., Watson, Thomas. Wow, these guys are deep. They picked up Marshall. I don't know what he's going to do. I think he's like Carmelo in basketball. But maybe Marshall can help them on some third down plays. And on defense, they got Lattimore, Bango, and Apple, who play the secondary. And they all better right now. They all better. They kind of got the Ohio State Buckeyes defensive backs. And them guys are good in college, and they're getting better in the NFL. And I just think Drew Brees, who never won an MVP, and who got one Super Bowl, I think he hits highlights this year. I think he gets the MVP, the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl MVP. That's my prediction. If Drew Brees wants to go down as one of the greatest, because nobody gives him props. They always said Brady Montana, Brady Rogers. You never hear Brees in the top 3, though he broke every passing record. You know why? Because he's lacking them MVPs. Plus, he's short. They've been knocking him for that short shit. And last but not least, you got to get a second chip. Just like Aaron Rodgers got to get a second chip. You got to get a second chip. If Drew Brees wins this year, you see how his stocks would climb. Salute to my man Elvis, who's been loving them when they doing bad or doing good. Salute to you, brother. Who Dat Nation? I got to salute y'all, man. And like I said, man, it's a beautiful thing. I might change if somebody gets hurt. If Brees go down, Kamara go down, playoff time, I'm going to flip it. But if we keep this core, we meaning like I'm picking them to win. And not my team, but I'm picking them to win. They're going to go all the way. They got the best defense out of this whole 5 teams I mentioned. The whole 5 teams I mentioned, and you already know what their offense be like. So salute to everybody, East Coast, West Coast, Vegas strong, you know what I'm saying, LES to the death. And, you know, we're going to leave it like that, man. Enjoy y'all Thanksgiving. Alyork Sports. I'm here to give y'all more and more. And WWDB-TV will be back mid-February. I told you that. Pick a show. We're going to be right back. Right now, we getting our shit organized. Every Sunday we on, except Thanksgiving weekend Sunday. We're not doing Club Cheaters this Sunday. But on December 2nd, we back on. So Christy, Nina, Slim, J Boogie, all the regulars, man. Come on through. Jeffrey Hudson. Yo, we going to have a trivia. My man Jay Trivia's leading. Oh, it's going to get crazy, man. There's just so much to do and so little time. Love y'all. Alyork Sports. You know I'm coming for niggas' heads, man. ASAP. 100, baby.